Hello, friends. Welcome to library. I have chosen the story Dory Fantasmagory by Abby Hanlon. And maybe you're familiar with this character. She is a very imaginative little girl, and she drives her older brother and sister crazy. Maybe we can relate even. So, let's dive in and learn about Dory Fantasmagory. She's got imagination. She's funny. She's brave. She's a dog. No, she's a girl. She's Dory. What a rascal. And phantasmagory, a dreamlike state where real life and imagination are blurred together. Chapter 1. Such a baby. My name is Dory, but everyone calls me Rascal. This is my family. I am the little kid. There they are. My sister's name is Violet, and my brother's name is Luke. Violet is the oldest. Violet and Luke never want to play with me. They say I'm a baby. Mom, Rascal is bothering us. Well, what is she doing? Calls my mother. She's looking at us. She's breathing. All summer long, whenever I try to play with Luke and Violet, they say, please leave us alone. Well, I'm not going to leave, but I can't think of what to say, so I ask questions. Any question I can think of. What does please mean? Why do we have armpits? Why do they make, or how do they make plastic? I can't wait for school to start, so we can get a break from Rascal, says Violet. Me too, grumbles Luke. Don't talk about school, I cover my ears. I never want summer to end. I like to stay home in my nightgown instead of getting dressed for school. It's a winter nightgown, says Violet. And it's inside out, says Luke. And it's backwards, says Violet. So what? I say. So now that you turned 6, you need to stop acting like such a baby. Why do you always call me a baby? I complain. Because you talk to yourself, says Violet. And you have temper tantrums, says Luke. And you play with monsters, says Violet. Talk to myself? I have no idea what they are talking about. I never talk to myself. I talk to my friend Mary. No one can see her except me. Mary, it's lunchtime! Mary always wants to play with me. She thinks I'm the greatest. At night, Mary sleeps under my bed. Why do we have armpits? What an interesting question. What is the opposite of a sandwich? I've always wondered that. During the day, Mary follows me around. She wants to do whatever I am doing. I usually don't mind, but sometimes I have to tell her no. Sorry, Mary, I'm playing with Violet. No, you aren't. Okay, Mary, what do you want to play? I ask. Here are some things Mary likes to do: try to steal Violet's doll Cherry, fake sleep, sneak cookies from the high cabinet, exercise club, get dragged around the house in a laundry basket. Why are you talking to a laundry basket? Faster? Look for monsters. Mary is my favorite, but my house is usually full of monsters. There is the toilet monster who comes into the bathroom if you sit on the toilet for too long. There is the ketchup monster who makes weird noises when you squeeze the ketchup. There is also the laundry monster, the broken drawer monster, the vacuum monster, the upstairs hallway monster, and the living room monster, and more. The laundry monster. Upstairs hallway monster. I try to warn Luke and Violet when I see one. Watch out, it's behind you! Ah, there's a monster in your underwear! Run! The vacuum monster is coming! But Luke and Violet don't appreciate it. Rascal is driving me crazy! Yeah, me too. What are we gonna do? Let's try to scare her back. I'll think of something. Think of something really good. Think of something that will get her to stop acting like such a baby. I've got an idea. After dinner, Violet and Luke say they have something important to tell me. I follow them upstairs, skipping steps. I'm so excited. What can it be? Violet sits me on her bed. Maybe she will let me play with Cherry. Very slowly, Violet asks me, Rascal, Have you heard of someone named Mrs. Gobblecracker? I shake my head no. Well, Mrs. Gobblecracker is a robber and she steals baby girls, said Violet, and she is 507 years old and has very sharp teeth, adds Luke. And well, says Violet, you're going to be really surprised when I tell you this. What? I say. I'm dying to know. Well, she's been looking for you, she says quickly. Are you serious? I ask. Dead serious, she says. Mrs. Gobblecracker is looking for me? I ask in amazement. Shh, says Luke. She's so scary you have to whisper when you say her name. Like this, Mrs. Gobblecracker. So if I were you, I would stop acting like such a baby, so she doesn't come to get you, says Violet. For a moment, I'm quiet. This is a lot to think about. Luke and Violet stare at me, as if they are waiting for me to cry. Well, how will she get into the house? Does she come in the front door? Will she ring the doorbell? I ask them. Before they answer, I have some more questions. Is she sneaky? Will I have to battle her? Does she wear a long black cape? Is it made out of fur? Is it real fur or fake fur? Are her teeth rotting? Does she brush them? Does she have a really creepy looking nose? Does she have a cat? Does she live in a cave? Does she really have really long bones? We don't know! Leave us alone! They shout, shaking their heads and walking away fast. Boy, maybe their plan backfired on them. I follow Luke and Violet around the house. Oh my gosh, what have we done? Says Luke, covering his ears. This is the worst idea we have ever had, says Violet, trying to get away from me. Ever, says Luke. Ever, ever, ever. I don't even want to know what happens next, says Violet. Is she a vegetarian? Does she vote? Is she nocturnal? Does she like ice cream? Does she like anything? Is she powerful? Does she have a cell phone? Does she eat rubber chickens? So, as we see, um, Dory has so many questions about this Mrs. Gobblecracker. And Violet and Luke are so sorry that they even planned to try to scare her because it's not working. And she's even more bothersome than ever. So next week we'll find out what happens and if Mrs. Gobblecracker does come through the front door or is nocturnal or does she like ice cream. Thank you for tuning into Library. Have a great week. Bye bye.